Hi students, welcome to my channel Doctor's Physics. In this video we are going to solve few problems in vectors concepts. Okay, we'll see the first problem. Okay, now see here. The magnitude of a plus b is equal to a minus b. The magnitude of a plus b is equal to a minus b. Then what they told to find the angle between the a bar and b bar. That's all. Very simple question. Very simple. Now solve it. How can we solve? Now they told that the magnitude of a plus b is equal to the magnitude of a minus b. Now square on both sides. What you will get? A square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Now this side a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. What I am doing? I am simply squaring on both sides, which is in the form of a plus b whole square, which is in the form of a minus b whole square. Therefore, a square, b square cancelled off. What is remaining? 4ab cos theta is equal to 0. Therefore, cos theta is equal to 0. Therefore, what is the value of theta? When the cos value becomes 0, when the theta is 90 degrees. Therefore, the angle between the a bar and b bar is 90 degrees. Okay. Now we'll see one more question. Now see here. Okay, see this question. The velocity of the rain is 35 meters per second vertically downwards. The rain is falling vertically downwards. And the velocity of the wind is 12 meters per second towards east direction. Okay, well and good. Now they want to find in which direction the boy should hold the umbrella for his girlfriend in order not to hit her in the rain. That's all. That means I am standing here. The velocity of the rain is vertically downwards, and the wind started to blow towards each direction. Therefore, in which direction the rain will fall? The rain is vertically downwards, and the wind is in that direction. The rain will start to fall in this direction. That means if my girlfriend is side, then in which direction I should hold the umbrella? If I keep the umbrella straight, she will get wet. But in which direction I should hold the umbrella? I should hold in some certain angle in order not to make her wet. Now, what is that angle? Now see here. Learn this question, it will be useful for you guys. Velocity of rain, vertical downwards, that is 35 meters per second. And the wind is east direction. Therefore, the velocity of the wind is in which direction? East direction. Therefore, 12 meters per second. And because of these two vectors, the resultant vector, that means the resultant, the rain will be in this direction. This is the velocity of the rain, resultant rain. Therefore, I can assume it as VR. Now, he is the boy and she is the girl. Now, in which direction you should hold the umbrella in order to not to wet her? He is making some angle theta with the horizontal. The boy is holding the umbrella with an angle theta with the horizontal. Now we have to find that theta value. That's all. Now see, if this is theta, then what is this angle? This must be also theta. Now what is the tan theta? If I want to find this angle, I have to divide 35 with 12. Therefore, tan theta is equal to 35 by 12. Therefore, theta is equal to tan inverse 35 by 12. That is answer. With this angle, the boy should hold the umbrella with the horizontal. If they told what is the angle made with the vertical, then if this is theta, see here. If this is theta, then what is this angle? This angle is theta. Alternate angles. Therefore, if they told to find the angle made by the boy with the vertical, then theta is equal to tan inverse 12 by 35. That is the answer. Now, if they told to find with what velocity the rain is hitting the boy, say me, with what velocity the rain is hitting the boy, that means what is the resultant velocity? Simply the resultant velocity, what is the resultant? Therefore, resultant is nothing but root of 12 square plus 35 square. There is nothing but 144 plus 35 whole square means leave it like that. Now finally answer you will get as 37. The resultant velocity of the rain is 37 meters per second. Even though the rain is falling with 35 meters per second, but the person who is standing here, he will feel as if the rain is falling with 37 meters per second. Because of the velocity of the wind, some speed will be added to the rain. Therefore, the velocity of the rain is 37 meters per second. I think this question is clear. Okay, now let's see the next question. Okay, see this question. A force is inclined at an angle 60 degrees to the horizontal. This is horizontal. And now, a force is inclined at an angle 60 degrees with the horizontal. If its rectangular component in the horizontal direction is 50 newtons, that means I can resolve any component, any vector into two components. If I am dividing into two components as f cos theta along the angle side, that means along the horizontal, this is f cos theta, and perpendicular to it, this is f sin theta. Now they told that the horizontal component is nothing but 50 newtons. Now the magnitude of the force in the vertical direction, that means you have to find the force in vertical direction. Now how can you find? First of all, you have to find force. What is the force? F cos theta, f into, what is the cos 60? Theta is 60 degrees. Cos 60 is 1 by 2 is equal to 15 newtons. Therefore f is how much? F is nothing but 100 newtons. Therefore fi got 100 newtons. Now what is this? It told to find f sin theta. Therefore the vertical component is, f vertical is nothing but f sin theta. F, what is f? F is nothing but 100 newtons. Sin 60, what is the value of sin 60? Root 3 by 2. Therefore 50 root 3 newtons. Therefore the magnitude of the force in the vertical direction is 50 root 3 newtons. It's very simple question, very simple question. They told to find the, first of all they gave the force, and the force along the horizontal they gave us 50 newtons. Therefore f cos theta is 50 and theta value, therefore I got the f value. Once I got the f value, what is f? Vertical component. The vertical component is f sin theta. Therefore f sin theta is able to find, therefore I got as 50 root 3 newtons. That's all. It's a very simple question. Now see this one. If A is equal to B plus C, if A is equal to B plus C, the values of A, B, C are 13, 12, 5. Therefore, the value of A is equal to 13, the value of B is equal to 12, and the value of C is equal to 5. Well and good. Then they find the angle between the A and C. That's all. They told to find the angle between A and C. Now, how can I find the angle between A and C? See here. A is 13, B is 12, C is 5. 12 plus 5 is 17. How it can be equal to 13? How it can be equal to 13? The meaning is, it is not in algebraic sum. It is a vector sum. Therefore, A bar is equal to B bar plus C bar. That is the meaning of the question. It is in vector form. In vector form, A is equal to A bar is equal to B bar plus C. But that means the resultant of B and C is A. The resultant of B and C is A. How can I find the resultant? A is equal to root of B square plus C square plus 2BC cos theta. The angle between the B and C is theta. The angle between the B and C is theta. Now solve it. What is A? 13 square is equal to root of, 13 square, right? 13 square. What is B? B is nothing but 12. Therefore 12 square is 144 plus C square. What is C? 5 square is 25 plus 2 into 5 into 12 into cos theta. Now what is 13 square? 169. 144 plus 25 is nothing but 169. Therefore 169 and 169 cancelled off. Now what we will get? We will get as cos theta is equal to 0. Therefore theta is equal to 90 degrees. Now I got the angle as 90 degrees. That means the angle between the B and C is, this is C and this is B, and the angle between the B and C is 90 degrees. That means this is a right angle triangle. The angle between the B and C I got as 90. That means ABC is a right angular triangle. Well and good. See, A is 13, B is 12, C is 5. By using Pythagoras theorem, 13 square is equal to 12 square plus 5 square. That is obeyed. Therefore, this is a right angle triangle. Now I got well and good. Now they told to find the angle between A and C. What is the angle between A and C? This is A and this is C. What is the angle? This is alpha. Now how can I find the angle? Therefore, tan alpha is equal to perpendicular by base. What is the perpendicular? For this angle, the perpendicular is B, base is C. Tan alpha is equal to perpendicular by base. Perpendicular is B and base is C. where alpha is angle between A and C. Now for alpha is equal to how much? Tan inverse B is 12, C is 5. That is the answer. Therefore, the angle between the A bar and C bar is nothing but alpha. Alpha is equal to tan inverse 12 by 5. That is the answer. I think this question is clear. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Okay, my dear students, now see this question. Given A plus B is equal to P and A minus B is equal to Q, they are told to find the value of P square plus Q square. Now what I can do here? A plus B is equal to P and A minus B is equal to Q. Now they told to find P square plus Q square. That means I have to square on both sides. Okay, I am doing square, well and good. Now what is A plus B whole square? That is A square plus B square, A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta is equal to P square. Now A minus B whole square means A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta is equal to Q square. Now what they told to find? They told to find P square plus Q square. Therefore add them. For P square plus Q square is equal to 2AB cos theta minus 2AB cos theta. Cancelled off. What is the answer? 2A square plus 2B square. Therefore the value of P square plus Q square is 2 into A square plus B square. That is the answer. It's a very simple question. Now we'll see this question. The angle between A and B is theta. Okay, well and good. This is A bar and this is B bar. And they told the angle between them is theta. Nice. Now what are you to find? If A plus B and A minus B make an angle alpha and beta, therefore A plus B is making an angle alpha with the A bar respectively. This means A plus B is nothing but the resultant. Now this is a resultant, that is nothing but A plus B, that is making an angle alpha with A, therefore this is alpha. Well and good. Now what is the value of tan alpha? Direct formula we know what is the value of tan alpha. Tan alpha is equal to, if I want to find the angle made by the resultant with the A bar, then first will come B, therefore B sin theta by A plus B cos theta. Well and good. Now A minus B makes an angle beta. That means, what's the meaning of that? If this is A and this is B, what is the meaning of minus B? Minus B means exactly opposite. This is minus B. This is minus B. And now if the angle between A and B is theta, what is the angle between A and minus B? The angle between A and minus B is 180 minus theta. Now, A minus B is nothing but the resultant of A and minus B. Therefore, this is the resultant. There is nothing but A minus B. And this is making an angle beta with the A bar. Now, how can I find this tan beta? Tan beta is equal to, even this one also I gave in the previous concept. I told you this one, how can we find beta in previous concept? Now see, tan beta, if I want to find beta, first B will come. Therefore, B sin, what is the angle? The angle is 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta by A plus B cos 180 minus theta. Therefore, what you will get? Tan beta is nothing but sin 180 minus theta. This is first quadrant, second quadrant, third and fourth. 180 minus theta means second quadrant. Second quadrant sin value is positive or negative? Sin value is positive. Therefore, B sin theta by A plus 180 minus theta means second quadrant. Cos 180 minus theta means cos in second quadrant is negative. Therefore, minus B cos theta. That's all. Now from here you can solve by your own. So you have to find the tan alpha plus tan beta. Find the value of tan alpha plus beta. What you will get? Tan alpha is this much. Tan beta means this one. So add them. What you will get? B sin theta by A minus B cos theta. Now I am taking B sin theta common. If I take B sin theta, what you will get? 1 by A plus B cos theta plus 1 minus 1 by A minus B cos theta. which you take LCM. If you take LCM, what you will get? A plus b into a minus b. Therefore, nothing but a square minus b square form. Therefore, b sin theta is equal to a square minus b square cos square theta by a plus a minus b cos theta plus a plus b cos theta plus b minus b cancel. What is the answer? A plus a is nothing but 2a. Therefore, what is the final answer? Tan alpha plus tan beta is how much? B sin theta into 2a. That is nothing but 2ab sin theta by what's in the denominator? That is a square minus b square cos square theta. That is the answer. And this question is clear. See, this already we know. Direct formula tan alpha. This is tan alpha directly we know. Now if I told you even for if it is a minus b, then the angles becomes 180 minus theta. Therefore I got tan beta. B sin theta by a minus b cos theta. Here minus will come because cos 180 minus theta is negative value. Therefore minus b cos theta. Now simply add them. Take LCM and finally you will get the answer. This is the answer. Okay, now we'll see one more problem. Okay, see this question. Find the value of difference of unit vectors a and b. That means a and b are unit vectors and they told to find the difference of that. Means if I assume r is a resultant and r is equal to a minus b, they told to find the difference. And they told unit vector. That means the magnitude of a is equal to 1 and the magnitude of b is equal to 1. Well and good. Now, whose angle of intersection is theta? That means the angle between a bar and b bar is theta. Now they told to find r. Now what is r? R is nothing but a bar minus b bar. Minus. That means I have to reverse one of the vector. Therefore I am reversing b vector. Therefore this is minus b bar. If this is b bar, opposite to this will be minus b bar. And if it is theta, then what is opposite angle? This is 180 minus theta. Therefore, this is a circuit. This is a diagram. Well and good. Now they want to find r bar. What is r? R is nothing but resultant of a bar plus minus b bar. A bar plus minus b bar. That means the resultant will be somewhere here. That is r bar. That is nothing but a bar minus b bar. Now what is the resultant? R is nothing but root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos. What is the angle between them? The angle between them is 180 minus theta. Cos 180 minus theta is nothing but minus cos theta. Therefore minus 2ab cos theta. Okay. R is nothing but r square is equal to what is a square? A is nothing but 1. 1 square is 1. Plus b is not 1, therefore b square is 1 plus minus 2 into 1 into cos theta. Therefore nothing but 2 minus 2 cos theta. That is nothing but 2. If I take common 1 minus cos theta. Now what is the value of 1 minus cos theta? Now see here. What is the value of cos 2 theta? The value of cos 2 theta is I can write as 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Do you remember this formula? Cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square theta. What is the value of cos theta? The value of cos theta is 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2. Therefore, in place of cos theta, I am writing as 1 minus. In place of cos theta, I am writing as 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2. Therefore, what is the value? 2, 1 minus 1. Minus into minus is plus 2 sin square theta by 2. Therefore, my plus 1 minus 1 will be cancelled off. Therefore, 2 into 2 is nothing but 4 sin square theta by 2. That is nothing but, what is this? That is nothing but r square. That is resultant square. If what is resultant? R is nothing but under root of 4 sin square theta by 2. That is nothing but 2 sin theta by 2. That is the answer. Find the difference, find the value of the difference. They told to find the difference, that is a minus b. Therefore, the value of a minus b is nothing but 2 sin theta by 2. That's all. See, always remember, already I told this one, again I am telling you. It is simple one. Observe carefully. If two equal vectors, this is a bar and this is a bar. If two equal vectors are making some angle theta, and if the theta is less than 90, if the theta is less than 90 degrees, that means the angle between a bar and b bar is acute, that means less than 90. Therefore, the resultant is, this is the resultant. The resultant will be is equal to 2a cos theta by 2, where theta is the angle between them. If by chance if this theta, this is a bar and this is a bar, two equal vectors and the angle between them is theta, and this theta is greater than 90. If the theta is greater than 90, then the resultant, this is the resultant. That is the resultant. The resultant is equal to 2a sin theta by 2. Direct formula. And they told in this question, they told a or b are unit vectors. Therefore, a and b are unit vectors. Therefore, 1, a is nothing but 1. Therefore, 2 sin theta by 2. The same thing I got. A, b. A and b. What is the value of a? 1. What is the value of b? 1. What the angle between them is theta. But they told to find a minus b. That means this one I am reversing. What is the angle? 180 minus theta. That is nothing but 180 minus theta is nothing but greater than 90. If it is greater than 90, then the resultant is 2 into 1 into sin 180 minus theta by 2. 180 minus theta by 2. 180 minus theta is nothing but sin theta only. Therefore, sin theta by 2. That is the answer. Directly I can find it. Okay, now we'll see one more question. See that question. Okay, see this question. A motorboat is racing towards north at 25 meters per second. That means this is a motorboat. North direction. The velocity of the motorboat is, assume the velocity of a motorboat is Vm is nothing but 25 meters per second. Well and good. And the water current in the direction 10 meters per second in 60 degrees east of south. That means this is east and this is south. And the water current in that region is 10 meters per second in the direction 60 degrees east of south. That means here is some resultant, this is the velocity of the water and it is 10 meters per second. What is the direction? The direction is 60 degrees east of south. That means 60 degrees east of south. That means the body is moving along east direction and that is making 60 degrees with the south. And what is this angle? That is 30. What is this angle? 90. What is total angle? The total angle between the water current and the boat is 120 degrees. Okay, I got the answer. Now, resultant. Therefore, the resultant will be somewhere here. The resultant will be somewhere. This is the resultant. What is the resultant? The resultant is nothing but V m bar plus V w bar. Velocity of the boat and the velocity of the water. It's nothing but root of Vm square plus Vw square plus 2Vm 2Vw cos 120 degrees. Cos 120 means nothing but, what is the value of cos 120? Cos 120 means nothing but I can write as cos 90 plus 30. Odd multiple of 90, therefore it becomes sin 30. And the cos value in second quadrant, 120 means second quadrant. Cos value in second quadrant is negative. Therefore, what is the answer? Minus 19. Minus sin 30. Therefore, minus in place of cos 120 I can write as sin 30. What is the value of sin 30? That is 1 by 2. Therefore, these two cancelled off. Now, what is the answer? Root of Vm square. What is Vm square? 25 square. Vw square, that is nothing but 10 square. Minus Vm is 25 and Vw is 10. Therefore, R you will get, if we solve everything, finally you will get the R value as 22 meters per second. If you solve it, 10 square is 100, 25, 250 into 10 is nothing but 250, 25 square is nothing but 625. If you solve everything, finally I will get as 22 meters per second. That is the answer. Okay, now if they told to find the angle, what is the angle? What is angle? Assume the resultant is making some angle with the north. Alpha. The resultant is making some angle with the north, that is alpha. Now tan alpha is equal to, what is the tan alpha? Tan alpha is equal to, if I want to find this alpha, I have to use VW first. Therefore VW sin theta by Vm plus VW cos theta. Sin 120. Sin 120 means, sin 120 means cos 30. Cos 30 means root 3 by 2. Now was cos 120. Cos 120 means sin minus sin 30. Minus sin 30 means nothing but minus 1 by 2. And velocity of water is 10. Velocity of motorboat is 25. Velocity of water is 10. Therefore 10 by 2 is nothing but 5. And 10 by 2 is nothing but 5. What is the answer? I can take 5 root 3. I can take 5 common. If I take 5 common, 5 minus 1. That is nothing but 4. Therefore 5 cancelled off. What is tan alpha? I got tan alpha as root 3 by 4. Therefore alpha is equal to tan inverse root 3 by 4. That is alpha. Alpha is nothing but the angle made by the resultant with the north. Therefore I can say the resultant is alpha degrees east of north. This is alpha. I can say the resultant is alpha degrees east of north. That means east of north means the body is moving in each direction, with the north it is making an angle alpha. Therefore the resultant is 22 meters per second and the angle is tan inverse root 3 by 4. I think this question is clear. Okay, now we'll see one more question. Okay, now see here. Okay, see this question. The position vectors of three particles are P, Q and R, and you have to find which of the following is correct. Okay, now see here. P is given. What is the P? P is given. What is the value of P? P they gave us. P bar is equal to 3i cap minus 4j cap. Well and good. Now what is Q? Q they gave us 6i cap minus 8j cap. And what is R? R they gave us 3 by 4i cap minus j cap. Now see here. This Q I can write like this. If I take 2 common, what I will get? 3i cap minus 8j cap. Now this 3i cap, 4j cap. This 3i cap minus 4j cap I can write as P bar. Therefore 2 into P bar. Now I got one relation. What is that? Q bar is equal to P bar. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? I am multiplying the P bar with 2. That means some scalar quantity. Then I am getting Q bar. That means this is P and I am multiplying with 2. Therefore I am getting this is Q. That means the direction of P bar, direction of Q bar is same. Simply the magnitude is different, but the direction is same. Well and good. Therefore I got as Q bar parallel to P bar. Okay, done. Now next one, how to find for R? Now see here. Now if we take, okay, P, 3i cap minus 4j cap. If I take 3 by 4 common, what I will get? If I take 3 by 4 common, what I will get? Okay, if I take 3 common, simple. Okay, if I take 3 common, I cap minus 4 by 3 j cap. Or if I take, if I want to convert into this form, can I convert into that form? That means I am taking 4 common. If I take 4 common, 3i by 4 minus j cap. This is nothing but R bar. Therefore P bar is equal to 4 into R bar. Therefore even P bar and R bar parallel. Therefore P bar parallel to R bar. What is the meaning of that? Q bar parallel to P bar parallel to R bar. Therefore which of the option is correct? See, they are not equal vectors. For equal vectors the magnitude also must be same. Therefore they are not equal vectors. And P, Q are parallel but R is not parallel. But all 3 are parallel. Therefore this is wrong. And P, Q are parallel. Therefore option 3 is right. Okay, now we will see one more question. Now see here. Now we will see one more question. The angle between A and B. The angle between A and B. What is A? I plus J. And what is B? I minus J. Now what is the resultant of, what is the magnitude of A? The magnitude of A is nothing but root of 1 square plus 1 square. There is nothing but root 2. Now what is the magnitude of B? The magnitude of B is root 2. Okay. Now see here, what is cos theta? What is cos theta? A bar dot B bar is equal to AB cos theta. The dot product. Cos theta is equal to A bar dot B bar by AB. A bar dot B bar is 1 into 1 minus plus 1 into minus 1. How much? Minus 1 by AB. There is nothing but 0. When the cos value will be 0? When the theta is 90 degrees. Therefore, the angle between the A and B is 90 degrees. That's all. Very simple questions. Okay, now let's see one more question. Okay, see this question. The maximum and the minimum resultant of two vectors, that is P and Q, are 10 and 5. When I will get the maximum resultant, I will get the maximum resultant when they are in both are in same direction. That means when P bar and when Q bar in both are in same direction, then I will get the resultant max. Okay, when I will get the minimum resultant, when P bar and Q bar in opposite direction, then I will get the resultant, minimum resultant. That means the maximum resultant is when both are in same direction. That means the resultant is simply P plus Q. And what is the minimum? R minimum is when they are in opposite direction. Therefore, the magnitude is P minus Q. And the maximum and minimum of the P and Q are 10 and 5. Therefore, they gave this one as 10 and this one as 5. Now, find the values. P plus P is 2P. Plus Q minus Q is plus 0. 10 plus 5 is 15. What is the P? P is nothing but how much? 15 by? That is nothing but 7.5. Well and good. Now, if P is 7.5, what is the value of Q? They gave P plus Q as 10. Therefore, P is 7.5. Therefore, Q is how much? Therefore, Q is 2.5. Okay, well and good. Now, they are able to find the ratio. The ratio of P by Q. What is the ratio of P by Q? What is the value of P by Q? P is how much? 7.5 and what is the Q? 2.5. Therefore, how much? The ratio is 3. That's all. Or in simple way, I can find it. Now, see here. If they were to find the values of P and Q, the value of P and Q is given by the formula R max by R max plus R minimum by R max minus R minimum. In previous problem, previous concept, I derived the formula for this. Therefore, what is the ratio of P by Q? R max plus R minimum. There is nothing but 10 plus 5 is 15 by R max by minus R minimum. That is 10 minus 5 is 5. Therefore, what is the ratio? That is the ratio is 3. Okay, well and good. Now we will see the next problem. Now see here. The magnitude of P and Q are, the magnitude of P and Q are how much? 10 and 5. Well and good. You find the ratio of the maximum to minimum resultant that can be formed by P and Q. What is the maximum? Maximum is when both are adding, that is 10 plus 5. What is the minimum? The minimum is simply when they are separate, that is 10 minus 5. Then what is the ratio? R max by R minimum. What is the ratio? There is nothing but 15 by 5. There is nothing but 3. That's all. Very simple questions. Okay. Now we will see one more question. Okay, see here. The algebraic sum of two numbers is 16. That means I am assuming the two numbers as A and B. Okay, well and good. Algebraic sum is A plus B is equal to 16. And the vector sum is 8. Vector sum is nothing but A bar plus B bar is equal to 8. Well and good. The smaller vector is perpendicular to the resultant. What is resultant? The meaning of resultant is, the resultant is simply the vector sum, that is vector addition, that is A bar plus B bar. And they told that the smaller vector, in these two, I am assuming B as smaller vector. Okay, now they told that this a bar plus b bar, this resultant is perpendicular to b bar. B is smaller vector. Okay. They told to find individual numbers. Now how can I do it? Now they gave me one hint. What is it? They told that the resultant is perpendicular to b bar. That means when two vectors are perpendicular to each other, then what is the dot product? What is the dot product? The dot product will be 0. That is a bar plus b bar dot b bar will be equal to 0 because the angle between them is 90 degrees. Therefore, a bar dot b bar plus b square is equal to 0. A bar dot b bar plus b square is equal to 0. Now what is this? AB cos theta is equal to minus b square. Okay, now from here I am squaring on both sides. A bar plus b bar whole square is equal to 8 square. Therefore, what you will get? A square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta is equal to 8 square is nothing but 64. Now what is this? A b cos theta b square minus b square. Therefore, in place of ab cos theta I am writing as minus b square. Therefore, a square b square minus 2b square is nothing but minus b square is equal to 64. Therefore, a plus b into a minus b is equal to 64, which is in the form of a square minus b square. That is a plus b into a minus b. What is a plus b? A plus b I got as, they gave us 16. Therefore, 16 into a minus b is equal to 64. Therefore, a minus b is equal to 4. Okay, now I got a plus b and I got a minus b. Now find the value of a and b individually. A plus b is nothing but 16 and a minus b is equal to 4. Therefore, add them. Therefore, 2a is equal to 16 plus 4 is 20. Therefore, a is equal to 10. If a is equal to 10, what is the b? B must be 6. Therefore, the two numbers are 10 and 6. That is the answer. They gave the hint. When two vectors are perpendicular, then the dot product is 0. Cos 90 is 0. Therefore, AB cos theta is equal to, send this b square, that's a minus b square. Now squaring on both sides. In place of AB cos theta, I kept minus b square. Therefore, a square minus b square is 64. A plus b into a minus b is nothing but 64. A plus b already they gave us 16. Therefore, a minus b is nothing but 4. If a minus b is equal to 4, then add them. A plus b is equal to 16. A minus b is equal to 4. Therefore, a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 6. Therefore, the two numbers are 10 and 6. That's all. Now, okay, we will see one more question. Now, see here. Okay, now see here. A bar is equal to I cap plus j cap and b bar is equal to 2i cap. That's all. Find the angle between them. Find the angle between them. Find the component of a bar. Find the component of a bar along b bar. Find the component of a bar along b bar. Find the vector component of, first one is component. Now find the vector component of a bar along b bar. And last one, find the component of a bar perpendicular to b bar. That's all. That is the question. Now see what we can do. This is a bar, well and good. Okay. This is b bar and this is a bar. And now they have to find the angle between them, theta. Now see here, how can I find the angle? By using the dot product I can find, that is a bar dot b bar is equal to ab cos theta. For what is the cos theta? Cos theta is nothing but a bar dot b bar by ab. Now a bar dot b bar, what is a bar dot b bar? 1 into 2 plus 1 into 0. Therefore, that is nothing but 0. 2 by, what is the a? A is nothing but root of 1 square plus 1 square. That is nothing but, mod a is nothing but root of 1 square plus 1 square, there is nothing but root 2. Okay, now what is b? B is nothing but 2. Therefore, 2 into root 2, there is nothing but 1 by root 2. Therefore, theta is equal to cos inverse 1 by root 2. They got the angle. Okay, well and good. Okay, next one. What do you have to find? Find the component of A bar along B bar. Now see here. What is the component of A bar along B bar? Along the angle side it is A cos theta. Along the perpendicular side is A sin theta. See here. Along angle side I am resolving the A bar in two components. Along angle side it is A cos theta. Angle side is nothing but along B bar. On other side is A sin theta. Always this A sin theta and A cos theta must be perpendicular. Therefore, what is the component of A bar along B bar? Along B bar means along angle side. What is that? A cos theta. Therefore, the second one answer is A cos theta. Therefore, what is A? A is nothing but, what is the magnitude of A? That is nothing but root 2 into what is the cos theta? Cos theta is nothing but 1 by root 2. Cos theta is nothing but we got as just now we got 1 by root 2. Therefore, what is the value? 1. The component of A bar along B bar is 1. Okay, now what is the vector component? Third one. What is the vector component of A bar along B bar? What is the vector component? Now I got the component. The A bar along B bar, what is the component? That is A cos theta. Now I need the direction also. What is the direction? This A bar along B bar, the direction is nothing but the B bar direction. Therefore I can write the vector component, I can write as the magnitude is A cos theta. What is the direction? This is the direction. Now what is the direction? I don't know what is the direction. Therefore I can take it as B bar. B bar is the direction of B bar is nothing but the direction of A bar along B bar. Therefore I am taking it as B cap. Where B cap is the unit vector along B bar. I will get only direction. Therefore A cos that I got as 1. And what is B cap? B bar by mod B. Therefore what is B bar? B bar is nothing but 2I cap. What is mod B? Mod B is nothing but 2. Therefore it is nothing but equal to I. Therefore the vector component of A bar along B bar is nothing but I. Therefore I got as I. I is the vector component of A bar along B bar. Now find the vector component of A bar perpendicular to B bar. How can I find the vector component of A bar perpendicular to B bar? That means other side. That is nothing but A sin theta. There is nothing but A is how much? A we got as root 2. And what is sin theta? See here, this is right angle triangle. And this is theta. And what is cos theta? Cos theta we got as 1 by root 2. Cos theta we got as 1 by root 2. That means nothing but 45 degrees. Therefore sin theta is also 1 by root 2. Therefore 1 by root 2. There is nothing but 1. The component of A bar perpendicular to B bar is nothing but A sin theta. That is nothing but 1. I think it is clear. Okay, now we will see last problem. Okay, see this question. The initial and the final positions of a person is 2, 1, 3 and 4, 3, 1. Well and good. Therefore, they gave us x1, the initial position. The initial position R1 is nothing but they gave us 2, 1, 3. And the final position they gave us 4, 3, 1. Therefore, what is the vector? R1 bar is nothing but 2I cap plus J cap plus 3K cap. And what is the final vector? My final vector position? That is 4I cap plus 3J cap plus K cap. This is the initial vector, initial position vector, and this is the final position vector. Now what is the displacement? What is the displacement? Displacement is simply the R2 bar minus R1 bar, the final position minus initial position. Therefore, 4 minus 2I cap plus 3 minus 1 J cap plus 1 minus 3 K cap. Therefore, 2I cap plus 2J cap minus 2K cap. This is the displacement vector. What is the magnitude? The magnitude of displacement is nothing but R bar. The magnitude of displacement is nothing but root of 2 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. How much? 4 plus 4 plus 4. There is nothing but 3 into 4. Therefore, nothing but 2 root 3 meters. Therefore, the displacement, the resultant is 2 root 3 meters. Well and good. Now, next one. The direction of the displacement with respect to the x-axis. That means they told to find cos alpha. Where alpha is the angle made by the resultant with the x-axis. That is nothing but ax by ay. A total, that is a. That is ax is how much? Ax is nothing but 2. What is a? A you got as 2 root 3. Therefore, what is alpha? Alpha is nothing but cos inverse 2 to cancel out 1 by root 3. This is the angle made by the resultant, that means the displacement with the x-axis. Therefore, alpha is equal to cos inverse 1 by root 3. By this, we completed this video on vectors concept. And in next video, we are going to see the fourth chapter of the syllabus, that is motion in two-dimension plane. That means projectile motion, boat river problems, etc. And if you guys having any doubt, it may be any topic, it may be 11th class, it may be 12th class, please mention my mail or my WhatsApp number which is in the description. And within 24 hours, all your doubts will be clarified. Thank you.